Good afternoon, everybody. How are we all doing today? Stealth, Luca, Josh, Stitch, anybody else who's hanging out, it's wonderful to have you here on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. You will be pleased to know, I'm sure, that I currently have a gummy sleeping on my chest. I mean, half on my desk, half on my chest. But the point is, he's being a very good boy. Which makes up for this morning when he fucking shredded my shoulders by trying to climb me. So, we're going to get back into Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney in a moment, where we are defending the honor and, in fact, the innocence of Miles Edgeworth, defending him from these unnecessary feelings. You'll remember the unnecessary feelings, because I sure remember unnecessary feelings. Let us switch over. I really, really love this game. So it's worth noting. Apparently, they're not gay in Japan. It was added for the Western release, which I fucking love. The fact that they made them gayer in Europe and America is fantastic. No, Luca, I'm not saying that is a bad thing. Heck, so it is. Worst streamer continues to be worst. Nobody has to know. So yeah, I'm very excited to... I'm very excited to get back to this. Thank you, Luca. You know, I don't know anything about Ninja. I know people don't like him. Is it really queer baiting? I mean, like, I don't know what that word means. Hello, Zakathy. Okay. Let's continue. We collected evidence during last week's episode, and now it is time for the trial. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He is the best prosecutor there is. Howdy, Red Mage. Oh, Josh, yeah, that makes him pretty shitty. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Well, I haven't lost a case in my 3-week career, so I feel equal. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. No! No, Stealth, how dare you! You're not allowed to say that. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. And 10 times as good in bed as well. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. And 20 times as good as sucking dick. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Because you're kinda useless. Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. It's almost like she's dead or something. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. What was that whole training under a waterfall thing? Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. I was just trying to contact my dead shark mom. Well, it's time. Let's head in. God, Edgeworth still dresses so snappily.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies.
It's even got the judge scared.
Very well, your opening statement, please.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. That should be fine.
Damn, you have no evidence. That's Manfred von Karma, Stealth. The man you were joking about before.
The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? Okay, Phoenix. Stake through the heart, crucifix and garlic should scare him. Otherwise, you'll be fine.
I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident now. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map.
So, this track here, it's never brought up when people talk about cool Ace Attorney music, but I really, really like it.
The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight.
There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. That's not the middle, but okay.
There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now! Wait! Mr. Von Karma? Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right.
Judge! No, he's not!
Man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
It's not a lot to go on.
I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now.
Who was this man? That's an interesting question. You received a call from a man?
Yup.
But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously.
By the way, I don't know who did Von Karma's voice for the objection, because try as I might, I cannot get that low. Like, I don't have a super low-pitched voice, but whoever did this is like, God, he must be an actual demon. Different people?
There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however.
That's actually a possibility, Josh, that I hadn't considered.
Today, I have summoned the woman who was camping.
The woman who was camping. Lot of heart.
What happened next, detective?
Head to the scene of the crime. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake?
Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
I'm out of what the month is. Get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets.
I don't think that counts as a secret?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review.
Since when do prosecutors get to do detectives' reviews? What the fuck world is this?
So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue.
Yes, sir. Where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him there?
Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir.
And he's got his share of objections. Why didn't you think he was suspicious?
You should know. We have a deep trust and relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue, now!
Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. George, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
My understanding is that most bullets don't need to strike bone to be deformed, but whatever. I'm not a ballistics expert, and sure as hell nobody who wrote this game is.
Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence.
Why did you have to arrest him?
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
The murder weapon?
A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. This is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence.
What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Ooh, if they bring up rifling, I'm gonna be happy.
There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What? I mean, that's pretty decisive evidence.
Order! Order! So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence.
Fired 3 times is curious. Only 1 bullet was found. Now, so this is interesting. 1 bullet was found, 2 shots were heard, the pistol was fired 3 times. That's curious. Can't think of a clever name. That is quite a clever name. Thank you for the follow, and welcome. Let me take a moment to update. And you bring us ever closer to our next stream goal. Thank you.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Yeah, almost certainly some level of rifling. T-Dragon! Hello and welcome. It's so lovely to have you here. And thank you for the follow. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Sir, she is like 16 years old. Nick! He's glaring at me.
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
No, I'll admit, that's pretty convincing. Like, if this weren't a game, I would strongly believe that Edgeworth was guilty. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break.
Sir, it has been 6 minutes.
I will call my witness after the recess. which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now! What? Wait! Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man.
You're right, Josh. He hasn't had his drink of virgin blood today.
This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court, anyway? I'm probably going to take several breaks today, short ones, just to get more water. Because I've got to tell you, Von Karma's voice makes me so thirsty. Normally it's the kind of gravelly voices that do it, but this deep voice is just fucking ruining me. I've got water here. It's not gonna last 3 hours. Edgeworth, what's going on here? That'd probably be a good idea if I drank tea, Luca. I'm such a weirdo. I don't drink hot things. Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only person who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. Or a sniper. A sniper with a .22 caliber. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes. It was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Oh, Juice, they've always been gay. They just haven't confessed to each other yet. Then who did? I don't know. See, this is the difficult thing. Miles is claiming that he didn't shoot this person, but he also doesn't know who shot the person. There were 2 people in the boat. And given the photo, it doesn't look like suicide. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then, the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? The problem is that's not super convincing. Like, oh, he shot himself with the gun that has my fingerprints on it? Not gonna stand up in most courts. That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. Okay, Phoenix, I understand your concern. But also, Maya is an entire person. She is not just a Mia substitute. She's had good ideas of her own. You're ruining this girl. Ugh. I know, I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Okay, I hate that the second thing is even a fucking option. I need you here. Of course not, I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? Fuck you, Phoenix! Actually, fuck you. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa! Right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. Yeah, you know what? You know what? Phoenix doesn't deserve Miles. Miles deserves so much better. Phoenix is just being a dick at the moment. It's bad for my heart. Oh? Oh, sorry.
Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
But very well. Your testimony, please.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come from up the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Yeah, Von Karma is the worst. The two follow-up games to this have such good prosecutors. It's such a great case, clever name. He does, Red Mage. I agree. But at the moment, Phoenix does not deserve Miles.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order!
You know what, Josh? That's not a terrible question. I mean, the witness stated that there weren't others, but also, yes, the answer is Von Karma is perfect. He's never wrong. Hint, spoiler, he's fucking wrong. He just doesn't know it yet.
Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case.
Oh, clever name. No issues. I'm glad to have you here, and I'm glad to have you enjoying yourself. You know what? I'm gonna disagree with you, Luca. I feel like Von Karma is dressed so well.
Very well. This court finds the defendant sexy as hell.
Wait, Your Honor! He can't be sexy if I'm not dating him. Luca, I have terrible fashion taste. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Oh, come on, Luca. Look at that. Dude looks like an 18th century aristocrat. It's amazing. I mean, I wouldn't wear it because, like, it's not jeans and a t-shirt. But I think it looks amazing.
A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be?
It's worth noting, You cannot identify either person from that photo. Oh my god, clever name, you're right. He looks exactly like that, a vampire dungeon master.
This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty.
So that's one word, dickbag.
You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Wow! Wow, Phoenix. Good job educating her. Yes, Jay, that is Von Karma. He is the prosecutor who's prosecuting the prosecutor. All of the games in the series, I'm assuming the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which I'm so fucking excited for, they all have, like, another prosecutor towards the end when Miles can't be there. What are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I think there was, and I think I know what it was. I think I noticed one little thing. Okay, stealth. That is true in general. In this world, where prosecutors are essentially the elder gods... Luca! No! Chen, in fact, gifting Luca a sub. Thank you so much, Chen. Let me quickly update this. We're only 10 away from unlocking our next goal. Also, Chen, you cute and I love you. I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Chen has gifted 83 subs in total, because Chen is my, like, my greatest simp.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. I would like to get home in time to re-watch seasons 1 to 6 of Game of Thrones. I choose not to believe that the other ones exist.
In my car, I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in the boat. Hey, Luca! Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Very possibly. Very possibly, Stitch. It feels like it fits. Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
And Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? The thing is, what I want to present is the fact that the weapon was fired 3 times. She heard 2 bangs. That's what I want to bring up. Wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. This is also worth pressing her on. Haha, Stitch. again, that is very true of our world. The world where humans live, not the world where sharks become attorneys. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. Sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? Almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
Sir, that is not your place.
Yeah, that's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course.
Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. Yeah, because you're a dickbag, dickbag. Let's press her on this one as well. So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard the noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh.
Press her on this one as well. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There is also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. I'm gonna lose some points. But I'm gonna present the gun on this one. Because this isn't useful. At least at the moment. But on the second bang, I think it's weird that there's a gun that fired 3 times. Oh? Oh, Chan? You really trying to say your dick is that small? Nope, the music didn't change. Oh no! Oh no, the music didn't change! I'm fucked, chat. That statement contradicts the evidence.
It does. I don't see anything contradictory.
Really?
Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna press her on everything. Why were you in your car? I don't know. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning.
I love to imagine when he wags his finger. I didn't say it earlier, because it's so contradictory to his character. But I love that his finger wag is exactly the same as Sonic's finger wag. Every time he does that, I cannot help but think of it.
Objection sustained. Wait now, I am the one who says that. Well, say it already. Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright.
God, he probably is, Chen.
It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor...
Keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you will have to leave the courtroom immediately.
God, I just want to see Manfred dressed up as his... Like, he doesn't dress up as Sonic. He dresses up as his own OC. You know it. Because he spent hours designing that. And he dresses up as his own OC. And he goes to conventions. I fucking love it. God, imagine the fan fiction this man has written. Uh-huh. Nick. Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. Schluttenheim Reinbach II? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you for the follow. It is very much appreciated. Let's update that. Lotta's testimony is fishy. Oh, he does. He has his own special voice. I'm glad your friend's here. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Oh, Cam, thank you.
Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that?
It was me!
Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal. Fuck yeah, Maya. Fuck him up. I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No! Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong, dickbag. Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. We got the music, lads. We got the good music, all thanks to Maya being fucking a queen. God, Maya's good.
Order, 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 order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
Yes! Judge grew a pair at the last minute.
What? Miss Latterheart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. God, you're so good.
Very well. My fate, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Oh yeah. There are no laws in this game. Not actually. Well, there's one law. The only law is don't murder. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Oh god. God, Cam. Oh. Oh, I need to commission somebody to do like a shit ton of JoJo Phoenix Wright crossover art.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
Ooh, you're right. Niv's the right person. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's the entire testimony. Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can.
Holy shit, a penalty just for that? I might have to redo this case at this rate. That's it? I don't know if I can find anything in that, but I can't squander Maya's efforts either. So, the only thing that's related is the photo. And that doesn't show Edgeworth. Like, I may be bonkers. But I'm gonna present that because what else do I have? Hey, the music changed. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Oh no. Oh no! I immediately have to... Oh, it's the meme. Look at this photograph. Photo I took? Very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet, you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's not why that's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Enjoy your lurk, Luca. You also, Luca.
Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, and I meant it.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Yeah, but probably not enough. You're right, it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
It better be good. The mist was thick as grits. I don't think that's worth pressing her on. I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car, which she has said before, but I'll press her on it. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic...
The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained?
He's not letting her answer any of my questions. I brought my binoculars with me. Why? Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were looking out for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Famously silent events?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
I do. I saved the game. I'm willing to redo this. I hope chat will stick with me if I prove to be a terrible, terrible defense attorney. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. Wait. Holy shit, I can save at any time? Oh, I'm a dingus. Oh, I'm a complete dingus. I should have saved before that. Oh well. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Ha!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now, wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please.
You see, I don't think it was. I don't think it was. And the reason I don't think it was... Manfred is a jerk. I kind of love him, but I hate him. It's a terrible, terrible photo of a meteor shower. The camera was aimed at the lake. I mean, keep in mind, I played this game before. Like, I know the outcome. I know some... Like, I don't remember all of the things I'm supposed to do. But, like, I know why she was really there. Spoiler, it's got nothing to do with meteor showers. I just don't know if this is the right piece of evidence to use now. And so... I'm gonna save Scum. Oh yeah, I've played all 3 of these games. I will say, please try not to tell me what to do. I appreciate discussions. I even appreciate, like, there are things I'm going to spoil, like, spoiler, it turns out Edgeworth is innocent, shocker. But I do want to try to figure this out even when I screw up. So, I am going to present this photo. Music changed? You're photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? Take a look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. And I appreciate you holding back. This was taken on an automatic setting, was it not? Yeah, that's right. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. But as this photograph clearly shows, the camera was pointed directly at the lake. Ugh! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. She wanted to get a picture of Gordy, which we established last week is just a fat dude named Gordon who swims in the lake, and the local populace have just decided that, you know, fat dude with the body confidence to swim in the lake is something beautiful and something to be celebrated. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about, like, a reward or anything. Oh shit, her camera. Meteor showers don't make noise. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it, and no joking around this time, please. I didn't joke around last time, bitch. What is this proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? A camera designed for loud noises. That's definitely not meteors. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? What I love about this whole line of questioning is that it's completely irrelevant. I adore this. We have proven that she was not there to take photos of the stars, which doesn't affect the fact that she took a photo of the murder. I suppose it does call her testimony into question, and therefore, when she says she saw Miles, it's not reliable, but it's got nothing to do with the case. I just love it. Thus this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. It does, Cam, but that's irrelevant in this world. Nobody has ever been convicted of perjury in this universe. I think that's the main point, Josh. You're proving that his star witness is unreliable.
Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure, dingus. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Oh, that would be a first.
Sir. You're right, but it's rude to point it out. Haha, very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Now that I know it's possible, I'm gonna save Scum. I don't want to fuck up. I don't think any of this is relevant. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. Wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know, if she heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. So I know it's clearly telling me this is the place where you present evidence. But I'm curious about this as well. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so. Nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I wouldn't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. You know, I don't think I've ever had a hush puppy. I'm not 100% sure what it is. You see, what I think she would have been looking for is this. She would have been scanning the lake trying to find the monster. That sounds deeply unhealthy and incredibly delicious. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Don't want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Order! Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
No, Niv. Do you have access to food? And if so, please eat it. But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and... Oh. Go on. I know Karma is going to stop her. But go on. You ordered food? That's exciting, Niv.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and... What? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she was going to enlarge the photo. She said, it'll drop the quality, but should let us see who's who.
She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Like, at this point, anything Von Karma doesn't want to happen has to happen. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yes, Red Mage? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? You know what, Red Mage? This is a court situation. If I want her enlargement, I'll see it.
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool.
What's the meaning of this, Von Karma?
Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
Oh shit!
Oh! It's the real music.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Ha 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 ha! But the gun is being held in the left hand. Edgeworth's right hand fingerprints were on the gun. That's not Edgeworth firing the gun.
We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright?
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. I have several DVDs to watch at home. They're all hardcore German pornography, the finest grade. I wish to judge them all before jerking off.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have something to add? I stated everything I needed when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Okay. Problem is, I don't quite know what they mean by object to the enlargement. Stealth, you can't prove that it was me. I'm saving because I think it's show other evidence, but it could be object to the enlargement. No, I'm gonna go with this first. Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Oh shit, I made the right choice.
What might that be? Mr. Wright, we'll show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. He's using his left hand, dingus. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? Not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Red Mage, that's the best objection. Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand...
This man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence the left hand contradicts. The weapon with Edgeworth's right hand fingerprints. The shooter had hands. Edgeworth doesn't have hands. He just has very strangely shaped feet attached to his wrist. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Now that everyone in the courtroom is quieted down, I'd like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. Therefore, your job as defense attorney is complete. You have proven your client innocent, and we don't need to carry on
in any reasonable court of law, but whatever.
However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night.
Okay, so these were two different people, neither of whom is Miles Edgeworth. I did my fucking job as defense attorney.
Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Oh my god, is the game asking me to out Larry Butts? My terrible friend? I'm gonna have to say what Edgeworth seems to think. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet. But Edgeworth doesn't even have 3 feet.
There is no way it could have been suicide.
And knowing the way every case with Larry goes, Larry would materialize on the boat, shoot the victim, then somehow drop a statue of the Thinker before dematerializing. Because that fucking statue ends up being important in way too many cases.
Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Sometime on the 24th or 25th, shot from approximately 1 meter away.
I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum.
Judge, that's a contradiction. I think that makes you a bad witness.
Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Phew, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No. I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who... The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Aw, he's all shy. Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with the thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony was that she, was the bang she heard. Okay, the 2 bangs she heard from a gun that shot 3 times. No one seems to be addressing that. That's a terribly accurate point, Niv. I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight. We're gonna find out that someone else heard 3 shots. Okay, progress has been made. I have to say, I love these games. I forget just how long a single trial can be. Especially if you're like me and you're actively reading out a lot of the voice parts. A single trial can be like 6-7 hours, which I like. Oh shit, she's in prison. Maya! Hey Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Have you been questioned yet? What would they need to question her about? Like, she didn't murder anybody. She's being held in contempt of court. No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Whew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? Okay, we haven't had a single paying client ever, so... I don't know. I guess I'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried, I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. Sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. You know what? Do you see your sister when she's in your body? Does that even count? What's the main character's name, Stitch? I've seen a little bit of Village, but... I don't think there's anything to do here. I'll just show her the gun. Mr. Edgeworth's prints are on this pistol, aren't they? Yes, the prints from his right hand. But they must have gotten on there at some time other than the shooting. Oh, okay. Okay, Stitch. What? Really? Should have used his left hand after all. Sorry, I'm fresh out of ideas. Okay. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Wait. I think Gumshoe's over here. I hope that you can get over your aversion to the name Stitch. They're probably not going to mention the name that many times. It is Boxing Day. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. Maya's theme is a very good theme. In my Discord, I recently posted a video with a wonderful instrumental version of this. Guy who does some of my favorite instrumental versions of video game music. Okay. I shall not, Stitch. If you do it, I will be happy to post it. I'll probably even play it on stream. But A, I don't have the skills. B, I refuse. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Kianse. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Trial today at, Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. So you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Oh, Gumshoe, you're such a good himbo. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Right, he said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. I was wondering who that other witness was. Gumshoe might be my favorite as well. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh, she's not out on bail yet? Strange. I told him to let her go as soon as they had the report written up. I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff? I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering how much is bail going to be?
Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount.
Oh my god! What a good man. What? Edgeworth?
Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay?
Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Yes. Let us go get our girl. Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Ah, he posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. I'm glad she's back. It's not as much fun without her. Okay. I thought Gumshoe might be back there. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct, working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta! Y'all really did it today. What did we do now? No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. You know what? I've grown to like Lotta, and part of it is just voicing her. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta? So you see, I want to make it up to you. Make it up? Ho ho ho. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. Kinda convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Oh, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Oh, that is true, Maya. Yeah, I sure know that. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. I hope for your sake that that's never. Right. You mean the first time you witness a murder? What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to start it. Ah! Except, Stitch, that's a lie. You're never annoying. No, Stitch. Alright, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see... Actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey! I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your faces. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? Of course we deal. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gordy? You know, Gordy. The fat bloke named Gordon who swims in the lake. But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, you'll come to me first. Got it? Oh, okay. Right, see y'all later. I was hoping she'd give me something and then I could follow up, but this isn't very helpful. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? Sure I do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? Oh my god. That went up in like the hour we were away. What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya. Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Kiance's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here. It would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow. It's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got him for free. Right. She only gives you free things. Oh, Larry. I do love you. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry, when did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? Oh, I've had that for about a month, yeah? It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh, and here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about the Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? Looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. What's this machine? That's a compressor. I use it to fill up that balloon there with air. Ha! Neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. I feel like this is going to be related to the thing with Lada, but I can't remember how. If at all. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. We already went through this last time. I threatened him with gun. That's the guy that's selling my dogs faster than I can cook him. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah, I think somebody probably saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out. That was not very useful. I was hoping that would be useful. Hey, y'all. Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, whoa, no you don't. No sneezing. I told y'all no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. The trigger on one of Von Kama's finger snaps now. That seems a little bit too sensitive. Like, do you never close your car doors? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. A UFO. A UFO? Anyway, if I can't get a career-making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Huh? So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Okay, so I don't think there's much I can do here. So let's check the boat rental store. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because of the murder. There's some boats floating at the dock. Murder took place in a boat from the dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. Is there? Are you sure? Steech, you're back. I love you. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues there. Okay, I know this is important later. I don't think any of this is useful for Larry. Oh! I actually clicked on the wrong place, but I'm surprised anything happened there. Hey, you're who I was looking for. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again? What do you mean again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How is the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive?
See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. I'm saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? Monster down in God Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it? Huh? Are you out of your minds? Yeah. You got time to go wild monster hunting? What about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. See, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our new secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? These are canine police dogs, still in training. I love the fact that out of nowhere, they just introduced tools you can use during investigations. Never happened before. But I love more the fact that one of them is a dog called Missile. Fucking look at that face. Look at him. That is a face you can trust. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. Cute dog. And this will help us how? Woof. Secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with the fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. Oh please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. An actually useful one. I mean, I say that. Missile is clearly the best. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with the metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? You can only take one at a time, unfortunately. I can't make up my mind either, for the total opposite reason. No! They're... Always take the dog. Dog is best. Can we borrow a Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. He's so cute. Oh boy. Very cute with shiny eyes. They really know how to sell a game. Don't remember how to... God, look at that portrait of Von Karma. Fucking amazing. Hey, Nick. Missile's been acting strangely. Missile? Oh, alright. That little creature of the detectives. Oh my god, Phoenix hates dogs? What a dickbag. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Oh my god, Missile hates Larry. Also,
That is way too much detail on those teeth. What's wrong, Missile? Yeah! Missile! Missile! And on that day, Larry died. Eaten by cute doggo. My samurai dogs! Wow. He ate every single one. I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry? Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick. It's going to have to this time. Hey, Larry, look, it's Missile. Isn't he cute? Keep that mud away from me. What am I gonna tell the big boss? There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand is a front for a mafia money laundering scheme. Maya, I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what happened. Oh, right. My poor dogs. Ah, I thought Missile would do more than that. I can't get over the samurai dogs. Whoever calls our product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done? I thought Missile would do something more useful here. I was wrong. What does Lotta think of Missile? Hey, Lotta! Oh, cute! He yours? He's a canine police dog. His name's Missile. Huh. Canines are the ones they use to sniff at things, right? Wonder what Gordy smells like. I hadn't thought about that. So far, this seems incredibly unuseful. Like, how do you use the dog? The answer appears to be you don't. Okay, so he did a thing. That thing seems to not have achieved much. So let's try one of the other tools. Criminal affairs. Can we borrow one of the other things? I have to take back the last one I lent you. Department policy. I don't like that. I know why they do it, but I wish you could just take the 3. Well, take your pick. Which will it be? The fishing pole doesn't seem useful. I'm gonna try the metal detector. Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything! Okay. I was hoping, like, presenting it would switch it on or something. But more realistically, we'll take it somewhere and it will beep automatically. I would guess. Which does not seem to be happening. Am I just really bad at this part of the game? Oh ho! Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Nick! Look! Huh? An air tank? Ah, the valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? I'm so sorry, Luca. I'm so sorry. Oh. Something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags. Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? To inflate something when your compressor was broken. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? But inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Sir, you are not being accused of anything. Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it, just once. And, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. You think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that, and then... the valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. So this is Gordy. A thing that makes a loud noise. I took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. I went out every night in a boat looking for it. Oh! That's interesting. I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. Wait, that would have been the 24th. The night of the murder. It flew out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But, you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? Nope. It's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery, at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Well, at least we found out where Gordy is. You know what? I wish it would automatically slide over to focus on her. I think I would rather present her with Gordy. Okay. So I have to talk to her first. Well, Mr. Lawyer? I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? Gordy doesn't exist. Lotta, there is no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist? Proof that Gordy doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? Yes, but Maya is incredibly dense. She's a sweetheart, but she's dumb as bricks. This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. The bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, the couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. So tell us this information you have. Promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path there. Boat rental? You know, the place where we found... God! Maya, I adore you. We were there 3 minutes ago. There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. You all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta, we will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. So, in the 25 minutes between 11:50 and 12:15, the boat got there and the murder happened. But that means the camera heard a loud noise, which also explains the 3 shots. Bye now, you all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Phoenix, how dare you? He's your friend. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Hey Nick, this is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right, doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Can I just... Ah, there we go. I just went into his home. Meg, that you? Huh? Is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello. Nick, what was that? A parrot, the one on the perch. Keith? Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Nick? What's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. But also, I don't think he has a pasta shop, because... What? That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello! Hello! Yep. He fell asleep. Guess he's relieved? This is the next witness. Wow, there's a lot of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. That is interesting. Look, a little safe. It's fine, Clever. It's locked. Well, yes, it's a safe. That is a fundamental part of a safe. Wow, he has a television in here too? This fishing pole looks expensive. Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. It looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what, talk about murders? Aw, you're a party pooper, Nick. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? Hi, Bubbles. It ignored me. Oh, you forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello, hello. See? Neat, so the parrot's name is Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Ha ha ha! Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. Secret words? Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly! Cute. Maya's found a new friend on her intellectual level. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. I don't think he is. I think I've examined everything. A pasta shop? Hey up! To think, the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know. That makes you two the third generation. Meg. Yes? Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. You don't toss pasta dough. You can toss pizza dough, but that's not even necessary. You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg? Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everybody knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep up this all-in-the-family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. This old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. Ah, my memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist crimes. Okay, but also legit. Let's see what's in the safe. You know the combination! What the fuck, Maya? I don't think any of this will be particularly interesting to him. Now, listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? Our rainbow lioli. I figured out the last color we should use. Indigo blue. Indigo blue? That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. Well, that was deeply unuseful. Yeah, I don't think that helps us much. Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? Ah, that's right, let's come back later. Though that certainly means that I don't need the fishing rod. Not at the moment. Nothing here. Oh! Apparently Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need me. Okay. That's just saying, nothing to do there. Ah, fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving's much more fun. It's not going to be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Right, I'll behave. Interesting. I don't quite remember the next step here. Detention Center, Grossberg, and Criminal Affairs were not useful. So, it's clearly something to do with Gourd Lake. Does he know anything about Polly? Probably not. I wouldn't expect him to be honest. I thought maybe that photo was about him. Is Lotta even here anymore? She is not. So I doubt there's anything useful here. Whoops. So whatever I need to do it here. Which makes sense. Does he know anything about Robert Hammond? No, just the tricolor pasta again. What about Polly? Interesting. Do you know anything about fucking Gordy? Huh. I legitimately don't remember what to do next. I've spoken to him about everything, haven't I? I have. So... what is the next step? I've already tried this, right? Okay, so the photo of the murder is useless. Maybe the blank photo? No. Okay. I was hoping that would be useful. Present my badge so that he knows who I am? That a lawyer's badge? Yes, yes it is. I don't believe it. This old guy's the first person to recognize my badge. Oh no, Niv, I'm so sorry to hear that. I get it. Huh? Yep. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick, now's our chance to clear things up. Sir. No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. Wait. Nev, unless we're talking about something very different, everybody has eye floaters? Okay, we're talking about something different. But on one condition. What's that? And this case is over and done. You'll run the wet noodle. He'll forget, hopefully. That sucks to hear, Niv. We can't promise that. I can't make that promise. Is that any way to treat your old man? Whoa, 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 what is happening? What is happening? I'm dropping frames. Why did my bitrate just plummet? Um, what is going on? Yeah, it makes sense to be scared, Niv. Um, I might have to end stream. Just like now. Because my bitrate just plummeted. And I'm dropping frames all the time. Okay, we promise we'll run the stream. I'll just get through this conversation and save and end stream. And that's a very frustrating way to end stream, but yeah. Anything to get the case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? This sucks. I don't know why my bitrate just plummeted. Okay. This sucks as a way to end stream. But I'm going to have to end stream here. Thank you all very much for joining me. Oh, this is super frustrating. Yeah. I'm very sorry, Niv. That is seriously very scary. Chat. Even though things are apparently falling apart on my side for no good reason, who are we going to raid? I'd still like to raid somebody. Malu is live. Oh, Gamer's live playing the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. If you're interested. That's like completely disconnected from this story-wise. Chair is live. Viz is live. And I mean, presumably lots of other people. Any suggestions for who to raid? Otherwise, I'm just going to raid Chair, which I very rarely get the chance to do. Anyway, thank you all very much for joining me. I'm sorry about the very abrupt ending. And yeah, I'll have to figure out why everything suddenly went bad. But I'll be live again on Wednesday at 5:30 Eastern Time, where I'm doing my Dark Souls Prepare to Bean edition, where I have to eat a bean boozled every time I die. It's terrible. Phoenix Wright returns next week Sunday at 2:30 Eastern Time, where we will be continuing and hopefully getting a full stream in. The rest of my schedule you can check out on my Discord channel. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you around. Say hi to Chair for me. Ciao.